What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Clash Royale. If you haven't noticed yet, I was just noticing just earlier today, they changed the chests. I know I'm pretty slow to getting to this, but the giant chests give way less gold but a lot more rares. And the magical chest gives same amount of cards but more gold. And the super magical chest gives a ton of gold. Wow. It used to be about 4,000, I think it was like 4 to 6,000 or something like that, but roughly you'd get usually on the lower end. So now it's just nice to have a nice solid amount of gold. Just something interesting I found out because I have a giant chest. So you learn something new every day. I'm trying this deck right now in 2v2s. It wouldn't work on the ladder at all, but it's really good. It's got some good support cards, and usually your ally has some really good cards to support, like a Hog Rider or Elite Barbarians in this case. And it just works out really well. Let's see, what's our teammate got there? Okay, so he's got a Hog Rider. We'll just both come and push on this side there. We'll go all in with that Graveyard. And he's got a Poison. This deck's basically a minor Poison chip deck, but it has a Graveyard, and that's pretty much all to it. So it's a pretty good deck, just nice standard. Works on the ladder if it's a variation of this. With the cycle aspects to it, it just doesn't work on the ladder at all. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but I know for sure it wouldn't work at all, so maybe I'll try that some other time. This is, could be going better, could be going worse. I'm loving the 2v2s though. The only problem is sometimes it's a little annoying when your teammate leaves, or if, I think my teammates, okay, yeah, it's just sometimes annoying when your teammate leaves, or you just can't counter your opponent's deck, for example. But generally I don't mind really, because there's no pressure at all. So it's really fun just to be able to get chests with your teammates and with clanmates. That's also really nice to be able to do. But, I'm curious. Let's find out how it works on the ladder. It's gonna be bad. Just a warning, it's gonna be bad. But, you never know. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. Only time can tell. Here goes our skeletons. Just gotta cycle back to something good here. He's got a bomber. I'm guessing he's gonna play as a Hog Rider or something like that, because, yep, you never just leave a bomber on its own. It's not a very good, strong push just on its own. So we'll just zap away that bomber so it only gets one shot. Perfect. And now, I probably didn't even need to zap it, actually. Just thinking about it. Oh well. Now we'll come all in here. We've got our Graveyard. We've got, okay, Elite Barbarians that we've got to face. They're going to do a pretty good job, especially with those Fire Spirits. But if our opponent here doesn't have anything to counter, which he has Valkyrie, which will do a great job. Okay. So, we'll just Fire Spirits there. Not bad, not bad. Could be worse. But dealing with Elite Barbarians could be tricky with this deck. We've got to do something for that Valkyrie. So there goes the cannon. Otherwise, I would have done so much damage. Would have been money for him. But now we've got to cycle around. It's kind of an odd deck because it's cycle minor chip, but it also has a Graveyard in it. So it's kind of a mix between basically all decks right now with the Graveyard and a minor chip deck. So it's really odd. We'll get our miner in there for the chipping. And now we've got to deal with everything here coming in here. Alright, so we'll just try to zap that. Mainly to get the bomber out so that we can drop the Ice Spirit to freeze. Ice Spirit didn't even need to freeze. It just kind of wasted it there. But that Hog Rider is doing some serious work. Okay, this is pretty bad. This deck's pretty bad. But who knows, maybe we can get a 3 crown? Maybe we can not get 3 crowned? We'll see. Here comes the Elite Barbarians once again. That tower is done. I could drop the miner, but I needed it for a push. And I already know that tower is going to be gone. So I may just have to go for a 3 crown. I may have to do that, but I'd like to at least just get one so we can get the crown chest. We'll come in with our Graveyard again. If we can get enough elixir to get the poison, that would be perfect. And he just uses Valkyrie, so amazing. Tower down. Nice. Too bad we lost our other tower, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You got a bomber here that will drop our skeletons, take out the bomber, like that, and then we'll drop the Fire Spirits just because I need to drop something. And then a Graveyard. If he doesn't counter this, he's got a Valkyrie, I think, though. Or Elite Barbarians. I'm glad he didn't drop the Valkyrie. There's the Valkyrie. Okay. So there goes the poison, and they're just trying to get some extra value, sneaking it in there. And with the buff to all the spells, like the poison, the heal, it's been so nice. Whenever my ally has a minor chip deck, just almost the exact same deck as mine, we get the double poison in it, and it is so strong. It's so good. I love it so much. We've got to just kind of go for it there. Okay, 3 crown. Honestly, it's kind of what I expected. So we'll get into another 2v2 with this deck and actually see what it can do. But first, we also got the crown chest, which is very nice. I really want to see the new legendary animation. I've only seen it in videos. I haven't experienced it personally, but this crown chest is not the one. So, another 2v2. I wonder when they said it was going to be just the 7-day thing, so it's got the 7 days, which are starting to run out. And okay, once it goes, will it just they instantly bring it back after they make sure that their servers can handle it, or is there going to be like a week or something like that where it's just gone again? Because that'd be kind of I feel like that'd be kind of weird. The one thing I'm hoping that doesn't happen though. Well, the one thing it's going to be interesting when since they're going to have it for most of the month of June, it's either June or July. They're just going to have it 2v2s. It's a summer of 2v2s, is what they're calling it. It'll be interesting to see if they keep 2v2s after that, because everyone's going to be so used to them and will love playing them all the time, and then it'll just be gone. So I wonder if people will just fight for it and just want to get them back. I know I personally will, but we'll just have to see what the community thinks about that and what their course of action is with it. Also, the new Supercell game looks fantastic. It looks so cool. I think it's called Brawl Stars, is it? I don't remember exactly. I think it's Brawl Stars. But it looks so much fun. It's just like one of those strategy games that you play, like, what is it, Overwatch, Dota, just those kind of ones where you're with the teams. But obviously not nearly as complicated, not as many counters and stuff. But it looks really cool. Just teams of 3, just nice basic. And there's multiple different game modes. It looks so cool. And the only sad thing is, I have no way of playing it for at least a while because I'm not on iOS. So, just kind of have to deal with that. But I will get it once it comes out global. What I'm hoping is that it's not like when Clash Royale went global. Because, let's be honest, Clash Royale had a rough start. When it first went global, I mean, before it went global, it had a rough start. People were getting upset because they announced it so long before global launch that everyone was starting to just be like, okay, I'm never going to play this game. It says it's going to come out, but I don't see it, so there's never been a sign or anything, so maybe it'll just never come out. But it did eventually come out. It took a very long time, a very, very long time, but it did eventually come out, and since then it's just gotten better and better. People love it. It's still fun. But I'm hoping with this next one, Brawl Stars, that it's a short beta. That's my biggest hope, is it's just a short beta so they can get the hype up, and then right at the top of that hype, release it, and then everyone can just have a party with it and just play it like crazy. That'll be fun, if they do it like that. If not, they may have another riot on their hands, but we'll see. It's not my choice, so we'll just have to see how long this beta is. It's also interesting, though, because it's only for Canada. With Clash Royale, it was Canada, Finland, and a few other small countries and stuff like that, but this one is just Canada. So it's interesting. I wonder why Canada? What did they choose about Canada that just makes it a perfect beta? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know down in the description below, in the comments, just because I'm really curious. Why Canada? I don't know. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. You see this deck does work pretty well in 2v2s. You saw there. Won that one pretty well. We were going to lose. We lost the one tower, but came back, stomped their other tower. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you back in the next video.